Hey everyone! As many of you know, Nintendo came out today with a new Direct showcase. We've seen a little bit of Zelda, a little bit of Mario, some Borderlands, Monster Hunter. So I thought I'd make a video on my top favorite things that came out of that presentation. So without further ado, let's get it going. So my first list here, Animal Crossing. When this first came out, I put about 70 hours into this game in a week. Pretty crazy, for me anyway. I love Animal Crossing, simply as that. Simply put, I love building my little town, and can't wait to get back into it with this new DLC. Add some little bit of Mario to the mix. Fast travel would be fantastic. Making my guy look like Luigi, maybe possibly Mario. That'd be great too. Peach is in there. I don't see Toad. I'm hoping we get some Toad in there though, because Toad is great.
After downloading it, Super Mario Bros. Items will be available via Nook Shopping starting March 1st. Keep an eye on the official Animal Crossing Twitter account for the latest information. We hope you continue enjoying life on your island.
So yeah, Animal Crossing for me. That was number 5. Number 4 is this new RPG. It's coming out, Project Triangle. It looks really interesting to me because a lot of tactics are involved. It's got that old school RPG style. It's kind of like a game board almost. It plays a little bit like Fire Emblem, you could say. A little bit of Final Fantasy Tactic in there. I think it's going to be fantastic. At least I hope so. I'm going to be downloading the demo here in a bit because I really want to try this out. Looks pretty good to me, in all honesty.
You and no other must decide how we proceed. You are a leader, and must be the beacon others look to when the night is darkest. Together with these fields, today you burn.
I promise to do all in my power to see us through this safely, every last one of us.
Far, far away lies the continent of Nerzilia, comprised of 3 nations and limited deposits of salt and iron. The constant feuds among the nations over these precious resources eventually ignited into a great conflict known as the Salt Iron War. Though the hostilities
Not so sure how I feel about the name of that war, Salt Iron War, but sure.
The realm once again.
You are all that remains.
Caught in a tangled, fiery web of plots and conspiracies, a brave group from Glenbrook fights to save their kingdom from the powers that would orchestrate their downfall.
Our benefit, you say?
In this new tactical RPG, battles take place on terrain with different elevations. A character's attack range is determined by their location and their equipped weapon. The range can be extended by attacking from higher ground with long-range weapons, such as bows and arrows. Thus, your forces can use the terrain and other elements to gain the upper hand. An enemy outflanked is susceptible not only to your initial attack, but also a powerful blow from the allied positions behind the enemy.
What have we here?
Charge into an enemy to send them flying into position for a follow-up attack. We win. Link attacks together by first casting ice magic on the flames to create water terrain.
This is what I think is cool here.
The area with lightning magic.
Mixing your elements to create a stronger attack. That'll be cool. That
before
is,
taking action.
I feel like that's fairly unique. At least I haven't played a game that has done that in the past.
Throughout the story,
And then, of course,
you
this is
will be
always
faced
an
with
important
making
thing in
important
games.
decisions
Replay
in a
value
variety
adds up a whole lot. If you got choices and they change upon what you actually
Utility,
choose,
morality,
that is great to be
liberty.
able to go back another time and play
Your
again.
decisions will establish
That
your
is what
conviction,
games like this
affecting how
need.
the story unfolds and who will join your cause.
Once more, I would ask you plainly, do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Estrost?
Critical decisions that may determine the fates of nations are settled by vote on the scales of conviction. Use information you've gathered to sway allies toward your favored cause. The story will significantly change based on how the votes are cast.
So they refused to relinquish him to us.
Lies! His hand was forced.
As more and more critical decisions are made, your journey may take you down paths divergent from those of other players.
You will see what true might is.
Project Triangle Strategy, a brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix, will launch in 2022. Please be on the lookout
2022.
for more information in the future.
A little bit of a wait,
After
but
this
I'm sure it will be good.
A demo version of this game will be
So yeah,
available
for
to
me,
download on Nintendo
Triangle Strategy,
eShop.
number
And in the
4.
future, we'll
Number
conduct
3 is
surveys
coming up.
to gather player feedback. We look forward to hearing your responses on the demo.
次が最後の映像になります。ご覧ください。
So this was, I guess, their headliner. For me, I have never played these games. That's why it's in the number 3 spot. I want to try them out. I've heard good things about them. And in all honesty, this opening looks great. This is Borderlands-esque. The graphics look good. The character models are pretty cool. Fairly unique looking. I like the animation. And look at that weapon. A bow, like, paint launcher? That's great. That little guy. He's so happy. Back in the city. And Splatoon 3. So yeah. This should be a good one. Once again, 2022. Another good game to look forward to. So that was number 3. Number 2. Coming on up. It's a big one for me. I absolutely love Skyward Sword on the Wii. I thought it was a great game. It was fantastic. It was fun. There was a lot to do. There were some side quests. I enjoyed the use of the motion controls. Honestly, I would recommend this game. This looks better. It's better than it used to. It's a lot brighter. And it's still going to be the same good story of Legend of Zelda. And if you've never played a Zelda before, this Zelda is the origin story. It's the very start. So it's actually a good one to start off in all honesty. And there's no annoying fairies telling you to listen.
ご覧いただいたのはゼルダの伝説スカイウォードソード HD です。2011年に
That is just a beautiful pick of Skyloft there. Link flying his crazy Crimson Loftwing. Absolutely looking forward to playing this again.
本作では処理能力が向上し、よりスムーズに直感的な操作で楽しめるようになりました。もちろん剣や盾の操作はジョイコン2本持ちによって再現しています。右手のジョイコンで剣を操作します。
So the first time I watched this, I thought they actually got rid of the motion controls, and I was kind of disappointed in that. But I guess what they did was they incorporated another way to use the motion controls with the other joystick for if you're playing on Switch Lite. So I'm hoping that that ties with the actual Switch too, so you can utilize both.
そして本作では携帯モードや任天堂スイッチライトでもプレイしていただけるようボタン操作に対応しました。本作の特徴である直感的な操作をいかにボタンに落とし込むか検討を重ねた結果、右スティックを弾く操作と剣を連動させました。剣を振り下ろしたいときはスティックを下へ弾きます。このように右、左、斜めと弾く方向で剣を振り分けることができます。さらに実はこんなものをご用意しています。特別なデザインのジョイコンです。右ジョイコンはマスターソード、左ジョイコンはハイデアの盾をモチーフにしています。スカイウォードソードはこのマスターソードの誕生がストーリーに絡むシリーズの時系列で最も古い時代を描いたタイトルです。Wii で遊んだ方も初めてプレイする方もゼルダの伝説の世界の始まりを描いた本作をぜひご体験ください。
So yeah, I absolutely recommend this game. If you're looking for a new game to play, it's coming out soon. Give it a go. You will not regret it.
また特別デザインのジョイコンもソフトと同日に発売します。ご存知の方も多いと思いますが、スカイウォードソードは据え置き型のハードで発売したゼルダとしてはブレス・オブ・ザ・ワイルドの一つ前のタイトルです。なのでゲームの作りはそれまでの伝統的なゼルダシリーズを踏襲していますが、それだけでなく空から舞い降りるパラショールや壁のツタを登ったりダッシュしたりすることで消費される頑張りゲージ、またさまざまな素材を集めてアイテムをパワーアップするなどブレス・オブ・ザ・ワイルドでの進化の一端を垣間見ることができる要素がてんこ盛りです。ブレス・オブ・ザ・ワイルドを遊ばれた方にもプレイしていただけたらと思います。ゼルダの伝説スカイウォードソード HD をどうぞお楽しみに。
いかがでしたか。ジョイコンを活用した体感操作やスティックを弾く操作など、任天堂スイッチで生まれ変わったゼルダの伝説スカイウォードソード HD にご期待ください。
Now number one for me. I absolutely love these games. Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors, Orochi Warriors. You are one guy, you're taking on an army, there's bloodshed. It's you versus 100 enemies at a time. You're just tearing through hordes of foes, and it's great. Just a good old hack and slash. Samurai Warriors 5.
The latest Samurai Warriors franchise is coming to Nintendo Switch. Dive into the history of the Sengoku period, as the series now shines the spotlight on Nobunaga Oda and Mitsuhide Akechi. Character designs and visuals have been revamped for this installment. Unleash high-octane moves in electrifying 1 versus 1,000 battles. In Samurai Warriors 5, slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch, summer 2021.
So yeah, that's it. That's my top 5 games that are coming from this presentation. I'm gonna end this video here. Have a great day, folks.